Esteemed journalists, greetings. We continue our working day. The report on the situation in the east of Ukraine from Colonel Motuzyanyk. Good afternoon, esteemed journalists. The main events in ATO zone during the last 24 hours. In Lugansk direction, the everyday evening mortar shellings at Stanitsa Luganska continue. In the result of that, the Stanitsa Luganska suffered ruination again. At the same time, thanks to our repair brigades, the supply of electricity and mobile communication were established. Besides, militants organized a large-scale provocation near Krymske. The battle lasted for an hour and a half. Also, there were some provocations near other places, Shastya, Izbinka, Zolote. In the near direction, the situation near Gorlivka is still relatively stable, despite numerous shellings in the east of villages Leninsky and Kirova. There were no facts of use of large-scale weapons by illegal armed groups registered. To the west from Donetsk, the situation is more tense. The Pisky was the center of the activities. Near airport, the use of enemy's tanks and 120mm mortars were registered. In Mariupolsky direction, the situation has somewhat stabilized. The militants have left Shirokina and withdrew to the east towards Sakhanka and Bizimenna. I would like to remind that according to Minsk agreements and the addendum to the resolution of the Verkhovna Rada of Ukraine on defining some districts, cities, villages of Donetsk and Lugansk region where the special order of local self-governance is introduced, this settlement was to be controlled by ATO forces. At the same time, there were some provocations carried out, but they were happening at night mostly. Legal armed groups were using heavy weaponry only at the section from Sopina to Shirokina. At the same time, in the result of a systemic firing near Chermalik, there is some ruination, and infrastructure is very much destroyed in this settlement. Yesterday, within the Donetsk and Lugansk region, Ukrainian border guards registered 12 flights of the enemy's drones. 2 more drones and the Mi-8 helicopter of the country of aggressor were registered at the administrative border with the temporarily occupied Autonomous Republic of Crimea. There are no killed servicemen during the last 24 hours, 4 are wounded. Ukrainian troops are getting trained. The National Guard of Kharkiv region had training on shooting from artillery. That training was organized on the military test field in Slobozhansky area. They did the exercise on eliminating fire points and reinforced points of the conditional enemy. These military trainings are not the first ones for the servicemen who were mobilized last year. Also mobilized the National Guard servicemen had military training. During the practical training, the servicemen were improving their skills in shooting from machine gun and grenade launcher. In the result of these trainings, the personnel showed excellent results in accuracy of shooting. Also, a lot of attention was paid to engineering training and explosives. Ukrainian special services continue successful anti-terrorist measures. 2 Kievites were detained who were promoting the creation of so-called Kiev People's Republic. Also in the industrial zone of Darnitsky district of the capital, the special services found the hiding with the explosives, weapons and ammunition. The hiding had 8 TNT candles and also the machine gun AK-74U, short rifle SKS, and a large number of cartridges were discovered there. The law enforcement continue to prevent the attempts of the smugglers to bring goods to the temporary occupied territories. Two smugglers were trying to bring to the Kuchaevsky almost 1,000 liters of alcohol made by Russian Federation. Also in Kurakhova, there were 6 trucks with meat, sugar, and other food products detected that were to be delivered to Donetsk. Ukrainian patriots take care of their defenders. In Dnipropetrovsk, the mini hotel is open where the servicemen who go to the zone of ATO or return from ATO zone can stay free of charge. The servicemen positively perceive this idea of a new hotel because Dnipropetrovsk has become the main transit point for the servicemen who go to the front or go back home. If you have any questions, you're welcome.
Do we have any questions, clarifications? If no, thank you so much, Mr. Motuzyanyk. And the next briefing is expected at 13.